Coffee! Coffee tastes better in a pink cup with bananas on it. Hi Louise, it's Sharie. I thought we would do a get ready with me after I put my laundry in the dryer. Success! So anyway, I look a mess and we're dog sitting, so there's like 100 dogs here. But I have a lot to do today, a lot of errands to run, so I'm gonna put my face on so I don't look like a heathen. I haven't done a get ready with me in 100 years because I haven't done videos in 100 years. I'm trying to get back in the swing. I'm slowly getting there. But anyway, so I have a lot of errands to run. I have to go and get some thread because I've become obsessed with cross stitching because I have the soul of a 90-year-old. My face is breaking out. I don't know why. There we go. Then I have to go and get my car tag because my birthday is tomorrow. This is Thursday, so tomorrow will be Friday. And this probably won't go up till Monday, but it's my birthday, and every year the government says, "Happy birthday! Buy a car tag for monies." So I'm not super excited about going to get a car tag. Like, why is that a birthday time thing to do? But not a whole lot is new. I'm finally back on track from all of my holiday enjoyment of all of the foods. So I am finally back to where I was 2 months ago. I think that you should enjoy life and of course not eat like that every day, but allow yourself to enjoy those yummies when you want to. Balance. This is all random because it's just coming out of my brain hole. So what have I been up to? I don't know. Lots of nothing. I went and visited lots of family for the holidays. We traveled all over the place. It was just driving and driving and driving, pretty much driving. But we had a lot of fun. Got to see all of my fam. And then a couple of weeks ago, my mother and I took a road trip to go and visit my brother who lives in Kentucky. He actually is like on the cusp of Kentucky, so I don't really know if it's technically Kentucky. But he just moved there and just got an apartment and started at a different college, so we went to visit him and see his new apartmente, and it's really cute and he's doing great. We had a lot of fun, me and my mom. That was the first like really long drive we've done and since I was like a little small child, so we had a lot of fun. We got to stay at like a really cute hotel and have like a little sleepover night, so I just love her. She's my bestie. And then we rescued 2 dogs. I just cannot see dogs on the side of the road and not want to snag them. So we found 2, I think they were pit bull boxer mixes or pit bull lab mixes, but anyway, they were adorable. And they were 2 little 6-month-ish babies, and they were by themselves and they didn't have any collars on. And we took them to the vet to see if they were chipped, and they were not. So we're pretty sure they were dumped. We live on a very windy country road, so a lot of people dump their dogs on our road. So it's really sad, but we kept them for a week and we found them a home, but they're really sweet. I don't understand dog dumping. I really don't. Like, I just don't. You know, and these are puppies, so puppies are a lot of work. They're not just like, oh, it's so cute, you're just adorable all the time, you just lay there and be adorable. No, they're work, they're hyper, they chew on stuff, they jump around, they poop all the time, they don't know not to poop in your house. Like, they're like real children, you have to teach them things. And I think people will get puppies, especially high energy dog breeds, just because they're cute, and they'll be like, oh, it's so cute, and then, oh my god, I can't handle this, it's eating my whole house. And then they just dump them on the side of the road. I don't understand. I don't understand. And it was on like a week where we had temperatures at night that were like below 15 degrees. I mean, like freezing. And these are short hair dogs and you just throw them out on the side of the road, like, and just don't even think about the fact they're freezing to death. Luckily we found them. I don't think they were outside very long because they weren't dirty or anything, so frustrations. But anyway, happy endings. We found them a home. One of our friends in Florida took one of them, and my husband actually drove the dog halfway to Florida so that we could make sure he got a good home. We found a home for online, and it was somebody local, so we trust that they're in good hands. I really wanted to keep one of the puppies. It was the one that my husband actually ended up driving to Florida, so I'm glad that a friend got him so I could see pictures and stuff. But he was so sweet, and he was just like this big hunk of love. He just wanted to cuddle and snuggle and play, and he just had like a derpy derp face. I wanted to name him Ludo. He was just so cute. But our Chihuahua is like not about that life. So I'm glad he found a good place, and I hope the people that threw him out feel like shit, even though I'm sure they don't. So for my B-Day, my husband took tomorrow off, and we're just gonna go do an us day. I know this probably sounds boring because we do this for pretty much actually we just do this every weekend, but we're gonna go like thrifting in a new area and like go to a cute little restaurant and maybe go to a fancy dinner. But that's just kind of like us. Like that's what we do. That's what we like to do together. Like that's super fun for us to just be able to hang out all day and buy old things. I might even try and convince him to go to an antique mall that's near our house because I want some vintage jewels. I'll have everything I'm doing listed below. I just never remember to talk about it. And Saturday, I'm gonna drive up to see my mom because every year for my birthday, we do like a girls' day. Really, every time we hang out, we do a girls' day. But we're gonna go to like my favorite cupcake place and get my favorite birthday cupcake and do a little shopping and then probably get some sushi or something. And then because I've started cross-stitching like the 80-year-old woman that I am, my mom has a whole bunch of like cross-stitch accessories that she used to use when she cross-stitched 100 years ago. So she's gonna bestow them upon me. My nose has been so dry lately, I have to put shea butter on it before I put my makeup on because it just crunches up. It's terrible. So I found all my old journals in my basement. We are slowly but surely clearing out the basement so we can turn it into like an eBay fortress because eBay is taking over my house right now. Like the whole guest room and a whole dining room is all eBay, and I'm like, get up out my space. So we want to finish the basement and make that like the eBay headquarters. But we have to clear it out first because it's full of stuff that we still haven't unpacked from 4 years ago when we moved in. So we're just slowly kind of going through all these boxes, and I found my old journals and holy crap. The ones from like middle school and like early high school are pretty funny and like just normal high school funny stuff, but my 20s, man, like, ugh. Like I just want to throw them away. I want to burn them. That's how terrible they are. I don't think you could pay me money to go back to my 20s. I did not enjoy my 20s. I was so unsure of myself and so insecure, and I didn't know who I was, and I guess that's probably all 20-year-olds, and it kind of gave me a perspective of like a lot of these young YouTubers who are like, who I think are like, why are they doing that? That's so stupid. Well, if I had the internet back then and I was on it, I would probably be the same way. You know, I can see myself in them now because I've reread all the things that I thought back then. And I actually think I might start doing some kind of video series where I do like life tips from Sharie, because I feel like everyone can learn from my mistakes. They're just horrible and like, ugh. I mean, I'm sure that my 20s had some good times. I'm not, you know, crazy, but most of them, I am just like miserable and like depressed and angsty and sad and needy, and I thought I was hit. What's weird is I am basically the same now that I've lost all this weight. I'm basically the same size I was in my 20s, like around there. And I just thought I was hideous. And like now in my 30s, I'm like, I'm banging. Like, look at this. Like, let's go. But when I was in my 20s, I was like, oh my God, I'm just so disgusting. Like, nobody loves me, you know? And I don't know. I guess with time, you come to accept yourself more. So, I don't know. If you're in your 20s and you're struggling with self-image, just know that when you hit 30s, you're going to be like, fuck it. I'm the shit. So anyway, I told my husband that I want to have like a burn my past party where me and him just kind of hang out in the front yard and have some beers and snacks and burn my journals. I'm going to rip out the pages that are like detrimental to my 20s. So like, you know, my father passing away and like, you know, big events that happened in my 20s. I'm going to pull those out and put them in like a separate little journal of some sort. But I don't want to remember those things. And also, I don't want to remember those times that were bad. And I also don't want anyone else to read them and think that I was as miserable as it sounds like I was, which I probably was. But I just don't want anyone to read that. Like if I ever have kids, I don't want them to read my journals from my 20s and be like, Jesus, Mom needed therapy. Anyway, I really need to go back through my collection and like get rid of a whole bunch of stuff because I have just way too much stuff. And I'm kind of going into like a phase in my life where I'm just wanting to just like have base products that I use a lot. Not eyeshadows, of course, but just like ones that I enjoy. and use them instead of trying all these new ones and then only half liking them, or liking them but then I have so many I don't pick them up. So anyway, so I'm thinking about filming it while I kind of go through all my drawers and declutter, and then that can sort of be like a makeup collection video because I've had a lot of requests for that. It's 97% eyeshadow. Like, just prepare yourself. So when I first started YouTube, I loved this Honeybee Gardens powder foundation, and I haven't used it in forever. It started doing something funky on my skin, and then I quit using it, so I'm gonna try it today and see if it's still funky. I always get the lightest shade, and I love that this one, it's called Geisha, but it makes me feel like a goth princess. Look at that. That's awesome coverage for a powder foundation. Let's hope it wears out or sticks with me all day. I love powder foundations because you can carry them with you, and I always wear out my foundation, it doesn't matter what it is, on my nose and on my chin. So with a powder foundation I can carry it with me and do touch-ups, but with a cream and liquid and all that kind of stuff, I just don't. So I wish I could find a powder foundation that I loved as much as I loved my MAC Studio, whatever that was, Pro Powder, whatever that was called. But I used that for years, and I loved it. This is like hella pale. Maybe I was paler last year when I bought this. Like, holy crap, we're Caspering it up on her. We'll add some color, don't you worry. Boo. So for Christmas, I got a $100 gift card to Lush, and I have never purchased anything from Lush. Well, that's a lie. I think like 100 years ago, I got like one bath bomb once. So I want to go sometime next week to Lush and get some things to try. So I figured who better to ask than my internet friends who shop at Lush. What are your suggestions? What are things that like you love or you think anybody new to Lush should definitely try? I'm thinking that I can get a pretty good bit of products with that, but I also don't know their price points. But you know, I'm hoping I find some like tried and true products. I think that would be like my goal, is to have some well-loved, well-used products that I can just go and keep repurchasing. With my face this white, my eyebrows look very, very dark, like whoa. I also think I'm gonna go to Ulta today because I really wanna try the new Physicians Formula BB cream. It's supposed to be mattifying, which this appeals to me because their other BB creams are too oily for me. When I wear them, like, it starts out looking nice and glowy and princess-like, and then all of a sudden it's like grease beast. So I really want to go to Ulta and pick up some of those. And then I also want to go to Ulta because I don't know when I'll put up my favorites, but I got a new eye mask from there and I'm so in love with it that I want to have two so I can have a backup. I'm crazy. I cleaned out my underwear drawer. This is probably TMI. If you follow me on Snapchat, you got a full live version of that. But I cleaned out my underwear drawer yesterday just because I had literally 3 boxes that fit into my drawer full of underwear. I do not have enough butt for that much underwear. And I only wear like the same kind of underwear. Like, I'm not gonna get all up in the TMI with what it is, but there's only like a certain style of underwear that I really like. And pretty much all the other ones that just sit in my drawer. So I threw away like 40 pairs of underwear, and then, you know, I got rid of any ones that were just like past their due date. And I still have 2 boxes. So I just have too much underwear. Also, I really need to get back into planning. My funkaliciousness for this last couple months was just hardcore. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I haven't been like planning in my planner. I haven't been decorating it. I don't even think, I wrote in it a little bit this week, but I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I bought these really cute stickers that I wanted to use for the week of my birthday to like decorate my birthday week, and I haven't even really felt it. I haven't even really felt my birthday. I'm just like, whatever. One of the gifts that my husband got me for my birthday, I mean, he hasn't given it to me yet, but he told me he's going to give it to me, is 2 coupons. Because I'm always bugging him. I always come up with some wild, finagled, new do-it-yourself home improvement that I want. So he's giving me 2 coupons, and each one has a $150 budget, and I can cash them in, and he has to do it because it's my birthday. So one of those projects is going to be to organize this room because I want a craft area that is organized and has shelves and all that kind of stuff, because right now it is like a pile of nightmare and I can't even get over there to like do any sewing, or my cross stitch stuff is everywhere and like my planning stuff is all a mess. So I've been hitting up Pinterest trying to find designs that I like or ideas. And then of course I'm gonna keep this because I like this. I think I want to like delve into the world of like dream analogy, because I have the most vivid crazy dreams and I remember them always. So like they're always in my head after I wake up. And I'm not anxious. I don't feel depressed. Like nothing is wrong with me. I'm feeling in a great mood lately, but I have had nightmares almost every night and they're terrible. Like some of them involve my family and like death and like blood and gore and like murder, and they're just so aggressive, and I'm just like, what is going on in my subconscious that is so angry? I think your dreams can tell you things sometimes, or at least they can like give you an insight into what's going on inside your brain. And when you have stuff in your subconscious, I really feel like it kind of comes out in your real life, even though you don't mean for it to or don't know that it is. So I think I'm gonna start a dream journal. Has anyone ever kept one of those? Let me know down below if you guys keep a dream journal. Like, how do you do it? Do you like wake up first thing in the morning and write it all down? Give me the deets. I'm gonna have to do my eyeliner off camera because I've started using an eye cream and it is a little bit testier than a pen. Concentration! Pro tip, I'm lazy and hate to wash my brushes, so I keep a makeup wipe on hand, or baby wipe, and when I am done with my makeup brushes, I just rub them on there and clean them off, and then they dry and they don't have any color on them. Lazy! That's as close as we're gonna get, left eye. Let's just agree to disagree. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this random act of talking, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I hate saying all those things because I feel like a grubby person, but it helps me out. So anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video.